Shifting focus for now, the bombing may have paused, but the missile war has not. For 3 days now, US strikes on Iran have stopped, but Tehran's retaliatory fire has kept the pressure on, exposing the challenge of stopping missiles designed to, in a way, confuse even sophisticated air defenses. And one Iranian weapon is now drawing particular attention. Let's tell you more about that in our next report.
The bombs have stopped falling, for now. After 2 weeks of relentless US bombardment, Washington has paused its strikes on Iran. Tehran too has halted its missile and drone attacks on American bases. But Tehran's retaliation has stunned America. Iranian missiles and drones have kept targeting American positions, forcing US forces to rely heavily on expensive interceptors to defend themselves. And that is where the Kheibar Shekan enters the picture. The Iranian missile is relatively compact. It is mobile. It is designed for precision. And its biggest advantage may be the way it flies. According to reports, the Kheibar Shekan can combine different flight paths, maneuvers and speeds, making it harder for air defense systems to predict exactly where the missile is heading. That creates a dangerous problem. An interceptor has to detect the incoming weapon, calculate its trajectory and destroy it before impact. But if the missile changes its behavior during flight, the window for defense becomes smaller. Iran's strategy is therefore not simply about firing more missiles, it is about making every incoming missile harder to stop. Every Iranian missile or drone forces America to make a choice. Let it through, or fire an interceptor. The problem is that interceptors are expensive and limited. According to assessments by the Center for Strategic and International Studies, the United States has already used roughly 1/3 of its combined pre-war inventory of critical precision weapons during early fighting with Iran. These include THAAD, Patriot interceptors as well as offensive missiles. Trump, however, dismissed those reports, insisting American stockpiles remain fully loaded. Tehran's message is becoming clearer. It does not need to destroy every American defense system. It only needs to overwhelm it, confuse it, and find the gaps and inflict pain. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is due at the White House on Tuesday and is expected to urge Trump to continue to take a tough line on Tehran, in particular on its nuclear program. Iran has long insisted the program is for civilian purposes, but the United States and its allies allege it is aimed at developing a weapon. Bureau Report, WION, The World is One.
We now get you a very special story. It's about a teenager who has proved that determination can outshine every obstacle. A 14-year-old girl, a class 10 student from Andhra Pradesh. She has been chosen for an all-girls lunar satellite mission. Jessie dreams of becoming an ISRO scientist, and despite growing up in a financially struggling family with her father working as a carpenter, she refused to let hardship define her future. Overcoming all odds, when her parents shifted her from a private school to a government school, the move reportedly became a turning point for her. Her science teacher reportedly spotted her passion, encouraged her to apply for this mission, and even helped her secure a late entry after the program had already started. This mission is an international initiative that basically encourages girls to take up careers in space science and technology. The program trains students in satellite design, gives them the opportunity to contribute to a lunar CubeSat mission while also working with participants from around the world. Jessie completed nearly 550 online sessions covering advanced space technologies before earning her place. Also received a laptop and books sent to support her journey towards ISRO from the Andhra Pradesh Deputy Chief Minister. Jessie, in fact, is among just 20 students selected from India from a total of 12,000 applicants across 108 countries. The next phase begins on the 23rd of August, with the student-built lunar CubeSat sent for launch from the Satish Dhawan Space Center in Sriharikota on the 11th of October. For this young girl, this remarkable achievement is not the finish line, of course. It's only the beginning of this spectacular journey. The power of India's youth manifested itself, and how, with the recent massive protest in New Delhi, which finally resulted in the resignation of Dharmendra Pradhan as the country's education minister. And now Telangana chief minister has proposed lowering the age for contesting elections from 25 to 21 years in a way to enhance Gen Z's stake in electoral politics. This proposal sparked a debate, though, with the Union Minister of State for Home Affairs also challenging Reddy to demonstrate his commitment to youth empowerment by first giving the Gen Z leaders a place in the state cabinet. The Union Minister said that if the Telangana Chief Minister was genuinely serious about giving greater political representation to the younger generation, he should first induct leaders between the ages of 21 and 30 into the state cabinet. He also urged the state government to ask the sitting members of the Legislative Council to resign and nominate Gen Z leaders in their place, claiming that the home, education, municipal administration portfolios remain vacant. The BJP leader further said these key departments should be entrusted to young leaders. Also taking a swipe at the Congress, alleging that the party has a history of appointing senior leaders to positions meant for youth, and questioning whether elderly leaders were now being projected as representatives of Gen Z. The minister's remarks coming a day after Revanth Reddy proposed that the minimum age to contest Lok Sabha and Assembly elections should be lowered. He also proposed reducing the eligibility age for Rajya Sabha and the Legislative Council elections from 30 to 25 years, saying he would seek support from leaders across the political parties to build consensus on the proposed legislation. That's not all. Reddy also announced that Telangana will convene a special assembly session in early August to pass a resolution urging the centre to amend the law. The Chief Minister said if 21-year-olds are eligible to join the IAS, IPS, IFS, even contest the local body elections, then why can they not contest Assembly or Lok Sabha elections? In fact, he cited examples, countries like the UK, Germany, where younger candidates are also eligible to contest national elections. Reddy said the Gen Z movement must now translate into greater political participation. He urged young Indians to become lawmakers, ministers, future prime ministers, arguing that the country's youth deserves a stronger voice in governance. So this proposal has ignited a wider debate on whether the time has come to lower the age barrier in politics to allow greater representation to young voices. Let's just give you more context here. As of now, over half of India's population is below the age of 30 years. However, the average age of MPs in the 18th Lok Sabha standing at 56 years, which is the highest ever, by the way. At least 25 MPs are below the age of 35 years, while as many as 105 are above the age of 66 years. Shifting focus to China now, a student was startled by loud banging at her door, reportedly, and when she opened it, a man pushed his way inside and asked her to record a video for her family, asking for ransom. But there's a catch here. This kidnapping scenario as such was not real. Let's tell you what we are talking about. This man was simply an instructor from a private summer camp, preparing the Chinese youth who want to study in the US to deal with the perceived risks of living there. Training for life in America. This comes at a time when America's immigration and customs enforcement is facing flack for its intense crackdown. As per reports, one of the main components of such camps is training students on how to cope with such raids. It simulates the tactics, the procedures, preparing the participants to respond calmly and effectively to sudden raids in everyday settings like homes, schools, public spaces. What else do these camps offer as part of training? Apart from kidnapping drills, the course is also reportedly putting students through various scenarios on how to deal with hate crimes, phone and internet scams, as well as bullying. This new phenomenon in China also assuming significance in the wake of Donald Trump's administration tightening the rules for international students. Remember, for example, it recently imposed a 4-year cap on student and cultural exchange visas. China also took offense at being singled out in case of journalists. While Chinese journalists can reportedly get a US visa for a maximum of 3 months, the limit for other foreign journalists reportedly standing at 240 days.
China demands the United States immediately undo its discriminatory policies against Chinese journalists and genuinely protect the legal rights and interests of Chinese journalists in the United States. China reserves the right to take reciprocal countermeasures.
And China's training camps are gaining traction as US has also witnessed a spate of protests throughout the year over Trump's immigration crackdown. Protests initially erupted, remember, after a 37-year-old was shot dead by an officer. This was on the 7th of January. Legal experts also raised concern over a memo whereby the people can be arrested from their homes without a judicial warrant, reportedly. And the outrage intensified as another US citizen was gunned down by the agents at point-blank range. In February, Trump removed US Border Patrol commander as well, who emerged as the figure of the immigration crackdown. Recently, a diplomatic row also arose as the Mexican president requested for criminal charges to be filed in US courts over the death of its citizens. Since Trump started his presidential tenure last year, at least 17 Mexican nationals reportedly have died during such raids or in the agency's custody. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.